2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Our camera circling high above, and let's go straight over to Dave.
Thank you.
Well, he's honest, that's for sure. D.A., thank you. A look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Thybulle in at the 3. And for the Heat, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
You know, that Jimmy Bucket's nickname might be catchy, but don't ever sleep on Butler's defense now. I mean, he takes away as many buckets as he gets, maybe more.
Now, here's Maxey. Inside. Here's Embiid, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Harden. Passes it to Thybulle. It's tipped. Pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. And here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
Robinson passes to Tucker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris dishes to Harden. Thybulle kicks to Harden. There's the pass to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
To the paint. It's picked off from outside the arc. And it's Butler missing.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Maxey passes to Harris from 10 feet out. That's good on the jump shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
3-pointer, Lowry. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Lets a floater go. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And some changes here for the Heat. Victor Oladipo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. And then for Philadelphia, George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Drives to the hoop. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Down low, and Embiid throws it down.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
Here's Butler. Hero from long range. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Harden dishes to Embiid. Over Butler. Embiid, no good. The Heat trailed by 7. Here's Oladipo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Niang, that one doesn't go. Great D that time from Adebayo. To the inside. Butler passes to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Butler. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, sometimes it seems as though Butler enjoys scoring through contact more. Welcomes the challenge of converting in difficult circumstances.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Substitution.
Harden the pass to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Tell you what, Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players because he's so effective, scores at an efficient clip, rebounds the ball well, and defends multiple positions too. He gives you everything.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers.
I think I need to,
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, PJ Tucker is out there with Martin. Then there's Oladipo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 2-guard spot. The 76ers leading by 7. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Here's Tucker, pass to Hero. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Oladipo. Millsap misses. For Miami, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Korkmaz.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here's Thibault. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's Hero with a three. It's hauled in by Harris.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Strus. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Miami foul.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Harris. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Heat trail by 11. Robinson passes to Strus. He's looking for Tucker and finds him, and there it is for him.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
The deep three from Harden. And the 76ers get it back. Harris, no good. The Heat have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. To the paint, here's Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Butler's got 8 points.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. Lowry finds Robinson. To the middle, here's Butler. It's not going to go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And it's Green missing. The Heat trail by 9.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And that one's good. Maxey.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And so it's Philadelphia. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 10 points and 8. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Harden's shot is good.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Butler can't get that one to fall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And again, it's the Heat missing. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Timeout called, the 76ers. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for the Heat. Euro comes in for Duncan Robinson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. 76ers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. That one misses.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Oh, flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
Passes it to Niang. Back to Harden. The feed to Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Oladipo for 3. James Harden with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Beyond the arc. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Oladipo.
Count that one, an average long-range shooter. Oladipo makes enough to where you've got to respect his shot.
Shoots from 14. Millsap misses. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Hero on the wing. Oladipo for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And, you know, we can't measure Harden. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Adebayo kicks to Oladipo. Again, Oladipo missing. Philadelphia leading by 12. Here's Korkmaz. And yes, it's good. Korkmaz has got his second basket of the night.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time.
Miami.
Cold-blooded and lethal.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Harden outside. Here's the teardrop. Martin with the block. It's intercepted. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Korkmaz passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Oladipo doing a nice job utilizing his quick hands on defense, doing his best not to allow shooters clean looks.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Harden is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Strus in at the 3.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Robinson, that's good.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
To the wing right side. Embiid inside the line. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. And Tucker kicks to Lowry from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Timeout called the Heat. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And here are the Heat now. Back to Lowry. Launches a 3. That shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. It's stolen by Adebayo. Butler deciding where to go with it. Over Maxey. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. In transition, here comes Miami. Robinson for 3. No good there. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. Thybulle for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 20. The Heat have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Robinson for 3, bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Pass to Maxey. Inside, here's Thybulle. Makes it off the glass.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Oladipo outside. No good on the three. .121 left in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
Oh, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now the pass to Strus. The three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia dictating the flow. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bassey, covered by Morris. 13 feet away. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Oladipo, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Miami ball. 76ers substitution.
Martin for three. Cans it from downtown.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Now here's Milton. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.